Over the 5 years of being a music producer, I have had 3 laptops, a Lenovo IdeaPad, an Acer Nitro 5, and a MacBook M1 Air. Combined, I have made hundreds of beats on them, and truly enjoyed the creative process. But lately, things has been different. When I was younger, I remember coming home from school and the first thing I would do is make a beat. And oh, did it feel amazing. But now, making a beat just feel like another task. I see. Can you delve more into your beat making process? Sure. Making a beat has been difficult. But when I do, I usually start by putting my keyboard on to come up with a chord progression. This often helps me get in the flow of things, and I'm focused on creating the beat. But before I know it, random thoughts just start coming in my head. Damn, it's been a year since I read a book. Remember when those dogs almost got your ass? Have I eaten breakfast yet? I wish I knew how to paint. And what's even worse is when you start thinking that the beat is trash, my boy, you might as well just wrap it up. And so I do, feeling defeated and questioning my ability as a music producer and why did this keep happening. But before I could come to that answer, I found myself scrolling on my phone, and the whole thing repeats another day. What's your ideal beat making process? Ideally, I would like to make a beat every day at around 12 p.m. Starting with a clear mind will also be nice, so that I can truly focus on making the beat. Instead of choosing a specific genre, I'd rather go with the flow of things, whether that be hip-hop, R&B, or Afro beats, as long as it's coming from an authentic place. It looks like those negative thoughts you mentioned earlier, so what's truly stopping you from my ideal beat making process? What do you have such harsh thoughts about yourself as a music producer? Well, it's nothing unique. It's fear, comparison, ego, insecurity, and I know you're supposed to just focus on creativity. Lose your ego. Don't compare yourself. But it's hard to do so, especially if you want to make this thing we call creativity a career. And that comes with some pressure, mainly that you don't want to follow a traditional path. But the thing is, most of the times, I don't behave like I really want it to be a career. I'm either on my laptop all day or I'm sleeping. Then I start feeling sorry for myself and making excuses like, I'm only on focus because of the pressure. And maybe there's some truth to that. But sometimes, I swear it's just laziness. And all those things and more are just on my mind all day that at that point, harsh thoughts just start flowing in. It sounds like you're navigating through a lot of internal pressure right now. But I must ask you one thing. What is creativity? Is it something you do for entertainment? Is it an essential need for humans, just as food or water is? Is it something you do for yourself or others? Does it need to be praised or criticized? Does it need a monetary value or can it be free? I want you to acknowledge these feelings of fear, comparison, insecurity, ego, and societal and self-imposed pressure. But you must also acknowledge what creativity means to you. If it's a means to gain wealth, popularity, and fame, you must be ready to live with that pressure. But if it's something you do just to purely create, you must get rid of that pressure. You need to look at the bigger picture. Instead of making a career out of it your sole purpose, embrace the process of creating itself. If your creations does find a place to be profitable, that's wonderful. But if it doesn't, it's important that you're at peace with that outcome. If not, you will be unhappy, and creating will always feel like a task. Essentially, find that joy and passion that initially drew you to create. Where there was no pressure to create, and you simply just created without any expectation.